Not all men are not all men. So I don't know about you, but I'm really in need of some positivity at the moment. So today I'm going to share with you some really lovely, positive, pro-feminism tweets from men. I'm doing this video for women. I'm constantly getting horrible comments on some of my older videos, but also on my TikToks when I talk about feminism or sexual harassment. This is a warning, there might be mentions of sexual harassment, it might be triggering, so just so you know. Yeah, there's a lot of hate out there, and I realise it can be so overwhelming as a woman to see all of these nasty comments from those not all men. But there are men out there that are allies. So I'm going to share some of the tweets from those allies just to make us women feel a bit more positive, and hopefully it will make you feel a little bit safer in what is a very, very scary world. Allies do exist, and there are more male allies every day. So the first tweet is from one of my all-time favourite men, Justin Baldoni. He is also known as the guy from Jane the Virgin. He's Raph. He's known as being like this really good-looking, yet attractive guy, but actually he's so much more than that. He's so deep and thoughtful and caring. He's just, an amazing bloke. I really, really like him, and he is a feminist. I've got a few tweets from this bloke because I just love him so much, and I just thought you need to hear it. It's gonna brighten your day, gals. Or guys, if you're a guy watching this, hello. I really hope you're an ally too. If you are, please comment down below. I'd really love that. Makes my day. It shouldn't make my day more when a guy comments something nice, but it's a bit of a rarer occurrence. Okay, so the tweet. I don't know any men who think twice about their safety while moving through the world, who carry rape whistles and alarms on their keys, who put their keys between their fingers like a Wolverine claw, or who text their friend the license plate of their Uber before getting in, who make sure their correct key is out and are ready long before they get into the car or house door, who only park in well-lit areas at night and hide pepper sprays in their purse, car, gym bag and house. This list could go on and on for multiple threads. But the fact remains. So instead of saying #NotAllMen when women share, we should shut up, listen and respond with empathy and compassion while acknowledging that the issue isn't that not #NotAllMen are bad guys or rapists, but that #far too many women, brackets 1 out of 5 to be exact, will be raped in their lifetime by men. It's not on women to fix this, it's on men. Doesn't that just... This was in, when was it? What's the third month? January, February, March. This was in March. #TooManyWomen. I love that hashtag. It's really easy to post a little quick tweet, but he's really, really thought about it. You can tell he's also spoken to a woman about this issue because he's speaking very specifically, you know, about how women having to carry their keys on them all the time and messaging a friend when you're in an Uber. Oh my god, the amount of times I've done that. I've gotten an Uber and I've been like, oh. So yeah, we love you, Justin. You are an absolute hero if you're watching this. Who the blimmin' heck am I kidding? Be mine. You might know the next guy from Orange is the New Black. He is like the nice security guard. So yeah, this guy, just like Justin, is an actor. Matt McGorry. I think that's how you say it. So I've got a couple of tweets from him. So the first one, it's almost as if people who say guy feminists are just trying to bone can't imagine advocating for anything outside of their direct benefit. That's pretty cutthroat and straight to the point, and I really appreciate it. Next tweet, I don't like my women like I like my coffee, because women are not inanimate I'm trying to say this really because it's such a powerful statement and I'm really messing it up. I don't like women like I like my coffee, because women are not inanimate objects that exist solely for my consumption. Do you know what really annoys me? This tweet has just reminded me of it when they say that one. So like, for example, Love Island's on at the moment, and I've heard so many guys be like, oh, that one's the best one. It's like, you mean she or they? Please, we're not objects of that one. We're not, a chocolate bar, honey. But anyway, let's not get all aggy. This is meant to be a positive time. I've got one more tweet from Matt, my good old friend Matt. Most of us remain silent about the daily dehumanizations of women in the forms of sexist jokes, SLUT shaming, justifications of the wage gap, and the constant discounting of experiences of women. As a result, we have become experts in ignoring issues facing women and in turn have let the foundations of integrity erode. I love that, it's so true, and it's drawing attention to the fact that men just disregard women's issues so easily these days because it's just happened for so long. It's embedded behaviour in our society. But it starts with the individual. Make that change. Take the issue seriously. Next guy on the list is Barack Obama. Michelle, what a woman. So I don't think this is a tweet. I just found this on a quotes thing online. I refuse to stop fighting now. For the sake of my daughters and yours, we must do better to make sure women are respected and treated equally. There is a lot of talk when it comes to like feminism and what about your mother and your daughter. This is used a lot to kind of drill into men's heads how to behave, often with like catcalling and stuff. A common response is, what if your mother was on the receiving end of that catcall, or your daughter or your sister? That seems to work, it seems to compute. It's annoying that you can't just be like, well, all women don't deserve to be treated like that, but it seems to translate, so. Empowering women isn't just the right thing to do, it is the smart thing to do. True that. We need more women in positions of power, because I think great things will happen. And if you need me to back up that point, just look at New Zealand, they're COVID free, and who's running the country? So these next few guys have commented on my YouTube video. I did a video titled How to Make Women Feel Safer in 2021, and I gave out tips on how to kind of make women feel safer on the streets. And I did receive quite a lot of hate from not all men. And I did mention the 97% statistic from The Guardian. 97% of women have been sexually harassed in the UK. I gave that statistic out in that video, I mentioned it. That seemed to be an area of criticism from the not all men. I got a lot of stuff. It was disheartening, but I also got some really lovely comments from men. So yeah, I thought I would share this with you just to show that it's not just male celebrities that, are miles and miles away from our reality, that are good guys. There are good guys all around us, good guys that are watching my videos. By good guys, I mean allies. Let's not start with the good guy label, I think. It's not a good guy, it's normal to not sexually harass women and to support women and want equality. Anyway, this is the first one. I found this video via your Instagram and was shocked despite knowing these sorts of views exist. He's talking about the not all men. Not all men. What a mouthful. Despite knowing these sorts of videos exist, it remains incredibly surprising and disheartening reading so many of these comments. As a man, I can't help but feel responsible for the way a lot of us react to these types of conversation by feeling attacked and choosing to fight back. Unfortunately, this continues to drive a wedge between a lot of men and women on this topic, but as you say, making this a conversation can be helpful for both sides. Following the unfortunate events a few months ago, I made an effort to make a conversation with the women in my life to try and better understand their points of view, which I found really helpful, particularly with the steps I could take to make women feel safer in everyday life. This is what we need. This is why videos like yours and conversations like this are so important. I have also tried to have similar conversations with my male friends, but unfortunately they have been far less productive. I think a lot of guys feel so far removed from them that it's not something they should worry about, with realising there are many small ways we can help this situation. Thank you for watching. It's great that this guy has tried to address the issue with his friends, and obviously his friends haven't been as willing to cooperate and want to learn, but that's on them. They're obviously not good people. It's character telling, this whole thing. If you try and educate your friends and they're not willing to listen, are they a good person to have in your life? But yeah, this comment it made my day. I've got like 49 dislikes on this video, and this video is just me trying to help guys understand how to make women feel better. I'm not name calling, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's crazy. But anyway, the other comment. This guy comments on my videos quite a lot, and he's a lovely guy, and I'm sure you're watching because you watch all the time. Sorry for my English, but I haven't written so much for a long time. The conclusion that I draw watching your videos is that the same things happen anywhere in the world. Here in Argentina, every day we find sad news about harassment, violence and terror towards women. We have seen it on the street, and the main problem is the machismo is too ingrained in generations before ours to continue to preach it and transfer it to our peers. But little by little, especially the feminist movements have opened the eyes of the population, as for example with the movement Ni Una Menos, not one less, that's what it means, or the law of legal, safe and free abortion, generating greater debates and expanding the place that those voices deserve. As a man, I try to support, replicate the dialogues or approaches that they generate. I also try to educate my peers and rethink even the most common actions of my day-to-day. That's amazing. There are a few men that have this initiative to improve society from the bowels of the problem. Keep doing this amazing job to show us the correct way. Oh, you're right, there are a few men, and as a woman it can be really horrible knowing that you've only really got other women. What we need to really make big change is more men. There are men like yourselves, and that's where I think the big changes start to happen, when men like you comment on my videos and spread love and awareness and stand clear as day as a male feminist ally. Right, quickly, the last comment on my video. It's sad that a woman can make a video to try and help people, but most of the comments are men going about this 97% statistic thing. It's not really that relevant. The points made in the video are totally valid. Everyone going on about the stats is detracting from the key issues. Women. Women aren't able to walk freely in public without feeling afraid of men. Man. Oh yeah? Well, one of the numbers you mentioned at one point is wrong, so take that. I mean, this comment is a stroke of genius. I love it. It's so true. It's just pointing out how weak these guys' points are. They're just trying to point at a statistic when there's so much going on in these videos where women are talking about what they're going through. And the only thing they can do is try and attack a statistic rather than the actual argument. And it's not even an argument, it's a fact that women face so much, and sexual harassment is rife, and it's a super serious issue that more men need to take seriously. And I'm going to end my video on that note. Thank you so much for all the people that commented on my videos. Please continue commenting and having conversations with your male friends like you say you are, because it's going to change the world. Please like, share and subscribe and empower the women around you if you are a woman. All my love to you, my girl. I put this video out to maybe give you a dose of happiness and positivity. Have a good day. Lots of love.